Okay guys, this video is about how to bleed your brakes by yourself. The most cost efficient, fastest, easiest way, bar none. Okay, just bar none. This will cost you absolutely nothing except for brake fluid. Okay, this is stuff that you can find around the shop, and I'm going to show you this. And most of you are going to probably be like, oh, it's not going to work, or you'll get air in the system. Well, let me tell you something. I've been doing brakes for a long time, okay? And probably not as long as some of you out there, but long enough to know that I've been doing this for more than 20 years this way. More like 25 years this way. And it is way faster, way cheap. Let me just show you. That's it. That's all you need. A foot of 3/16 brake, or whatever size bleeder you got, something that'll fit snug on the bleeder. Okay? This is all you need. You don't need a bottle, you don't need a vacuum, none of that. All right? None of it. This is all you need. That's it. Simple. And if you feel like it, a container to catch the fluid. Okay? We all have containers. You don't need a specific container. It doesn't need to be dipped in brake fluid. This is all I'm telling you, this is all you need. All right? You take this, you can have it up here, you can have it down here, you can have it off to the side, you can have it on top of the roof of the car, and it'll still bleed, okay? It doesn't need to be a specific location, whatever's comfortable for you, okay? You take this hose, let me just get this out of the way. It's a good place for it. You put the hose on the end of the bleeder, okay? I'm going to show you that. Yeah. Okay? You put the hose on the end of the bleeder like that. Simple. Easy. Next, you get your container. Okay? You put it wherever. Hell, you can put this on the floor and just have it squirt in there. Okay? Then, you get your wrench, whether it be 3/8, 5/16, 8 millimeter, or 10 millimeter. Some are 11. Take it, loosen the bleeder, quarter turn. Bam. Actually, that's loosening. Turn it, loosen. Put the wrench down, walk away. Get your brake fluid. This one's under the floorboard. Put your brake fluid in. You put your brake fluid in the reservoir. Put the lid on. You don't need to snap it. And you pump. That's it. You pump the brakes. You got air in the master. The master's up underneath. So just bear with me, all right? You got air in the master, or you run it dry, pour some fluid in it, pump. Just keep pumping. Go to all four sides, and that's it. There's no voodoo. There's nothing. There's what you call friction loss in this hose. Oh, what is friction loss? All right. Without getting into numbers, the friction loss in this hose is enough to create enough vacuum to where the cup seals are reset, gather new fluid, and push that fluid. You won't get air in the system as long as you do quarter turn, okay? Just quarter turn. And then when you're done, stop pumping, come over here, tighten it, go to the next wheel. That's it. That's the fastest, most easiest way. I've been doing that for 20 some odd plus years that way. I've never had a complaint. I've never had air in the system. I've never had comeback. That is how you do it. That is the cheapest, fastest, most cost efficient way to do it. Bar none. All right? And all you need is a hose. It can be 10 inches, it can be 12, it can be 15. Just as long as you have at least 8 inches of hose, you can bleed the system. All right? That's it. That's how I bled this system. This system was dry. Curtis, a friend of mine, he was in the cab, and all he did was pump the pedal, and he kept saying, we don't have a good pedal, we don't have a good pedal. I said, don't worry about it, just keep pumping the pedal. I went to all 4 wheels and bled it. The master cylinder bled itself, the wheels bled, or the wheels, it did have wheel cylinders. The calipers bled, the rear calipers bled, the front calipers bled. You got no air in the system, and the pedal's nice and firm, okay? So, with that being said, the next video I do will be about brake fluid, okay? Why do we have .3? Why do we have .4? Why do we have .5? 5, the silicone. And why do we have 5.1, okay? We'll get into that, and we'll get into the properties of it and how to bleed cross-diagonal systems and standard braking systems and ABS systems. We'll get a little bit into that. And if you think bleeding brakes is cost effective and cheap and a good way of doing it, you should check out How Do I Bleed My Lifters. So check out my bleeding lifters video, and I'll catch you on the flip.